M Sashimi video, guys. Wait, I need to lock in. We need to watch the new M Sashimi video. Portal 2's most broken version was just found. Okay. Already setting the precedent, like, all of these other videos are straight memes. But this is a recent, we did just find Portal 2's most broken version. There is a genuine story that could be had here. So I'm curious to see what this video is about. Let's watch it.
Speedrunners will go to truly great lengths to shave off any minuscule amount of...
I hate it because it's a reflection of myself.
Thank you.
That's...
Real M Sashimi fans rise up.
They have my voice intonation down. Intonation, is that the right word? I think so. Like the way I pronounce things. Even just like the super broad starting statement. It's so good, man. Bailey, thanks for the 89 months. Welcome back to the Sushi Bar. Intonation. Thanks. And
Thank
Damien, thanks
you.
for the 17 months.
Volleyball greater than basketball. Sorry for
Mods,
using my
ban that guy.
sub-message to
Ban that guy,
highlight the
mods.
truth.
Okay, let's watch the video.
Speedrunners will go to truly great lengths to shave off any minuscule amount of time, which includes using an older version of the game in order to bypass the patching of exploits.
Nope, you need to explain what those numbers mean, man. You can't just put numbers on the screen. You gotta explain what they are. Come on, man. Rookie mistake, M Sashimi.
In Portal's case, speedrunners often use the version 3420 to allow the player to move in out-of-bounds space.
Okay, now at least you've suspended the version. Still, I'm curious why they're just a 4-digit number. That doesn't make sense, man.
Despite the version's obvious usefulness in the out-of-bounds category.
Why is it obviously useful, M Sashimi? You're not doing great so far. 20 seconds in, I'm clicked. If I don't know anything about Portal Speedrunner, I clicked off.
It had its limitations. These limitations, however, were entirely overcome with the retrieval of version 4104, a version of the game only rumored and lost to time.
This is true. This is true information. But this is about Portal 2, not Portal 1. Where's this going?
This version completely replaced the obsolete 3420 build and is now the main version that runners use to compete in the out-of-bounds.
This is a fake screenshot, right? It didn't completely replace it, I think. It's just not... people would use it over 3420, but... This man's like a teacher grading homework? Dude, it's M Sashimi! This guy's my biggest hater! I have to bring out the highlighter. Okay, it's fine.
Category. If you think the discovery of Portal 1's 4104 was groundbreaking, as some purple guy might have you believe...
Whoa! Whoa! Wait! Did they just soy jack me? What is this, man? Why am I flashing up on the screen? What? That's crazy! Wait, I just got mogged by M Sashimi. Okay.
Purple guy might have you believe. Then throw whatever preconceptions you had in the trash, light it
I didn't even make a video about this. Why am I getting called out, actually? That's crazy.
on fire, and throw it into your rich neighbor's pool because you haven't seen anything as good as this before.
Good metaphor.
With the release of Portal 2 in April of 2011,
You need a longer fade out there between the two, the transition.
many players flocked to the sequel of their beloved puzzle game, but like any game release, a great number of bugs and exploits were reported by the community.
Cool, man.
One of the more well-known exploits being the floor reportal. This trick abuses the intentional... not a glitch. Excuse me, I don't know what that was. The trick abuses
Okay, good bit.
the intentional game mechanic in which players are given a 200 velocity push out of a portal.
Even the way, I swear to God, I have a video, just one of my early videos. I do this exact thing where I stand in the portal, it's in Ricochet, and I say, push. And I say it just like that, and the mic pop. It's just like I would do. It's crazy.
If they happen to be within the hitbox of the other portal. What Valve didn't account for was whether the portal was placed on a wall or on the floor. This allowed for players to
This doesn't, it's, sure, whatever.
gain almost infinite height with enough precisely timed portal shots, which resulted in a mechanic so simple my dementia-ridden grandmother could achieve it with ease. The most useful case of this exploit was in the map Pit Flings, which had a large white floor,
Oh, good editing.
perfect for the
W editing.
application of this exploit. With 3 precisely timed floor reportals, it was possible to reach the ending platform without waiting for all the dialogue you'd have to sit through otherwise. However, Valve found the floor version of this exploit to be too powerful, and subsequently patched it out of the game within 2 weeks of the game's release.
2 weeks? It was not 2 weeks. Where's this number coming from? What? No, I could be wrong. It was in 2011. Like, don't get me wrong. It might have been 2 weeks within the challenge mode DLC, but they floor reporting was in the game for a long time. It's just people didn't speedrun much until challenge mode. Because I remember there were Pit Flings challenge mode runs that had floor reporting. Challenge mode wasn't until like 6 months after the game came out or something. This is weird. I also like the storytelling is bad. It's a parody video. I don't know why I'm getting so mad about it, but this is a legitimate story that's happening in the community right now. Floor reporting is a thing on older versions. They kind of did this. They told the story poorly because reporting is always a thing and it still is a thing. It's just specifically floor reporting that got patched. And it's the only glitch they've really patched in Portal 2, other than they've had updates for like memory leak fixes and bug fixes, but it didn't affect the speedrun at all.
It makes sense why Valve would do this, because this exploit was extremely useful in the hands of speedrunners.
Valve doesn't care about speed. Okay, man.
The odd thing is that while they patched out the exploit that let players fly through the air, they forgot to patch out the exploit that let players fly through the air.
Okay, interesting callback.
Along with the exploit that let players fly through the air.
Okay.
And don't forget, the exploit
that lets the players
let
fly
players fly
through the air.
Okay. I think you get the point.
Wait, that was a good bit. That was a really good bit.
The patching of this exploit was a big blow to the speedrunning community, but thanks to the help of the runner Nujem, it was
shout out Nujem.
discovered that where floor-to-floor reportals were previously used, floor-to-wall reportals could mostly replace them, albeit with increased difficulty.
Yeah.
And welcome to another episode of Speed Portal. Now, as many of you
Shout out Nooch. If you don't know Nooch, he made a series called Speed Portal in 2011, 2012. He was, less people speedrunning back then, but he was very average. And he was on like Machinima for like Minecraft or Call of Duty. And he just also loved Portal speedrunning. It was awesome. Awesome guy.
who may know, they patched reportaling in Portal 2. But you know what? I said, fuck you. Ground to ground reportaling. I'll do ground to wall back to ground reportaling. That goes that one. That's the second one. I'm going to shoot one up there. I'm going to reportal for the fucking
It's just cinema, man. It's so cinema.
third time, but I miss it. Screw you. So I have to jump back
I just love the way he narrates to it. It's so 2012. It's so awesome.
down, use that, and then reportal off the wall again, and I'm going to land where you need to go. And I'm going to shoot a portal on the wall, and then one on over there, and I'm going to go through. Now, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's what I need to do in my streams.
If you thought a mechanic patched out by Valve was all this version
Dude, even the Dust Force music? Oh my days.
had to offer, you're sorely mistaken. This is only just the tip of the iceberg of 4554. Due to the challenge mode feature being released in the peer-reviewed DLC on the 4th of October 2011, which had altered the map fadeout, the map fadeout is 0.1 shorter per map that has a dialogue fade,
This is correct, but I feel like you're introducing this idea very poorly, but sure.
saving
Sure,
a whole
Sashimi.
6 seconds.
This is real, by the way. This is actually just real information. Sushi, are you the Unabomber? Dude, welcome to the stream, Fifth. Whatever you're saying, man.
Over the course of a single-player no-slash speedrun.
Oh, sorry. The answer is a no, by the way. Let me just not leave that ambiguous at all. I'm not the Unabomber.
But what about the cooperative categories, I hear you asking?
You didn't hear me?
Surely there is some application for this version, right? Luckily, there is.
Wait, I actually didn't know this. This might be false information. I'm not actually sure, though. Everything so far has been true, but I don't know anything about a co-op application.
And it saves an astonishing 9 minutes.
Huh? Huh? Hold on, guys.
However, it's not what you might expect. To explain how this massive time save works, we need to look deeper into the update history of Portal 2. A few months after its release, Valve updated the game to include the peer-reviewed DLC. Along with the addition of the new challenge mode, an entirely new course in the cooperative campaign named Art Therapy was added.
This is correct.
Because of this, Portal 2's speedrunning page splits the cooperative category into all main
Oh, I see what this is doing. This is stupid.
courses and all courses, where the first only completes the first 5 story courses, and the second completes story courses along with art therapy. This is where we employ a loophole in the game's rules
No, I'm sashimi, bro. This is a flop. You're stupid, man.
for all courses. The rules do not account for the version 4554, so it's possible to argue that this is a valid version for completing all
It's possible to argue. Shut up, man. Just shut up.
courses. Due to the non-existence of Course 6, This version would save an astounding 9 minutes in the run, time save only comparable to the previously covered super zip glitch.
No, man, not the M Sashimi false information callback. Nah. The thing about the misinformation game is that you can tell M Sashimi like doesn't fully have the heart of it. You know? They're doing a great job, but you can tell their heart's not fully in it. You can tell there's a bit of banter in there. It's not fully for the love of the game.
If you'd like to understand more about what the super zip glitch is, please check out our video covering it.
Why does it have 4.6 million views? Okay, this is actually just crazy that they just made a normal, genuinely insightful video for 4 minutes, maybe a little underexplained, but 4 minutes of actual truthful, interesting information. And then just had to throw some disinformation in there. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
2 runners, Momentum Echo and Midcycle,
Okay, these are not real people.
took up the challenge of using 45-54 in
Awesome,
all
good
courses.
for them.
After months of hard work and practice, they managed to get a time of 25:58.51,
Great job, Momentum Echo. Good job.
cementing the world record of
Too easy for a guy like me. What can I say?
all courses. While it's incredible how far Portal 2 speedrunners
Dude, even the outro.
have pushed the limits on the current version of the game, it seems we can go even farther with its backport. But how much farther will it go? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching.
Okay. Thank you, M Sashimi, for blessing us with another video. I'll put this one in the chat if you guys want to go support M Sashimi. I can't wait for the purple guy to steal this video. This is crazy. This is so... Is this real? Possibly. What do you mean? You didn't watch the end? Is there something in the last 5 seconds of this video? Please don't tell me there is.
Alright, someone get me a beer.
Someone get me a beer. Hell yeah. Well... Dude, and what is this anonymous... Okay. Well, congratulations, Team M Sashimi, on another successful video. That... You can tell, like, they started doing this, and they were like, wait, we need to add some disinformation. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm pretty... Yeah, I think now, so that means team member 4 is Otzi. I don't know who else it is, but... Good work, M Sashimi. Why was this a normal video for 4 minutes? Okay, just had to go check on my buddy there. Cool. Thanks, M Sashimi. Looking forward to the next one.